22 is backing the big red truck into my garage so we can begin the process of installing the rack and the alternators. He's backing her in.
Time to get some juice.
Yeah, we want some juice.
Put this big block to the test.
Oh, did you get another one?
What? Well, I have four. I have the one that you just gave me the other day that I had here.
Freshly painted rack, some cables, some fuses, spare 350. What's in the box?
370 in there. Beckman. We're gonna need that.
370, what are these?
Those are little idlers, but they might be too small.
Oh, idlers? Too
They're
small?
really small. I didn't know when I ordered them.
Not like that one. That's a good one.
Check them out.
Little idlers. What?
If they're wide enough, it doesn't matter. But, in case we got to get in tight spaces, we have a few smaller ones.
I'll be dipped.
But if not, we use some biggers. No biggie.
Okay. All kinds of parts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So right now, all he's running is one neck link. See it? Neck link in place of the stock alternator. But we're about to rip all that stuff off and put a rack right there. That red rack that was in the back of the truck there. So that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, we actually took the wheels off, put it down on jack stands because the truck is so high you can't work on it. Being in 3/4, so. Chris is sticking a jack stand under there. And we're gonna lower this whole front end down so we can work on this thing because it's just too big.
Is that the right thing? I gotta go one more.
I think I was 3 clicks.
Like that?
The lower the better.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do it even so it,
Yeah.
should be it.
Okay. Buzzard. Buzzard alert. I'm being attacked. I guess we're about an hour into it, right?
Yeah.
That's what we got done so far. Got the shroud off, the fan off. Got the truck lowered down on the stands. Got to get that radiator hose off. But yeah, we got a little more room now.
A lot
Right?
more room. Much more easier to work. Now I can just reach in there and mount as many alternators as I need.
Start ripping.
And right.
Huh?
Kind of strong.
You gonna suck that out of there?
Yeah, get some of those. You thirsty?
Ooh. All right, so
Well,
we pulled the, what do you call that? Thermostat housing off
okay.
because we figured as long as we're in here, we should definitely change the thermostat
Yeah.
and put a new gasket on the housing. So once we get the rack and all the alternators in place, we don't want
Maybe
any
they got a
freeze
chrome
leaks.
one.
They probably do actually, yeah.
All about looks, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll bring that one with.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're gonna go to the store and get some stuff. Maybe get some brake clean and clean up the grease off the motor. Maybe put a little quick spray on there or something while we're in here.
I'll have to make it look a little better while we're working on it.
Yeah.
Not saying much for myself.
We'll see if they get.
Maybe the vehicle will look better.
We'll see if they got something to the store for you.
I tried. There's nothing out there for me.
Well, here we are, about 17 hours later. Still working on one bracket.
Might be 18 hours.
What's the matter?
I think we ran out of oxygen.
No, we did not.
Did you turn off?
I will kill someone. Yes. There you go.
You turned it off.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
What are you talking? You always gotta turn it off. There. Have fun with that. Still working on our first bracket. We'll leave him alone out there. We went we went and bought this welder right here. Because I don't know if I told you, but of course the nice bracket, the nice bracket that 22 bought, what do you call it, rack. Okay, as you can see, we've already hacked it, cut it, burned it, already messed up our paint job and everything. Well, it didn't come even close to fitting on the 454. Okay, so apparently it's the wrong rack or something. I don't know, but nothing works. So we basically had to go buy a welder, and now we are completely remodeling the rack, rebuilding and recreating the rack. So it'll fit on here, on the front of this 454, and there's a hole there. I don't know if you can see it. Screw hole. So we got to make plates to fit, okay? And of course it's got to be the right, you know, distance from the motor so that the original pulleys line up and all that stuff. And then of course we got to make a plate for this side so it'll match up with these 3 holes. And then of course these big old whatever they are plugs are sticking out, so we have to double plate our plates now. Now we got to make 2 for each side. We got to make the first one cut around and then make another flat one to go over that for strength, because then once we get those plates bolted on there, don't mind that antifreeze leaking all over my floor, makes me very happy. Then they have to weld to these, which don't even come close, you know, or we could take this off and weld it right to this. We haven't quite decided how we're going to do it yet. On this side, as you can see, it's shorter. See, this is like 4 or 5 inches, and this one's like 3 inches. It doesn't line up because those, long story. But anyway, so yeah, we got to redo everything. That's all for now. Don't mind that lovely antifreeze leaking down all over my garage. It's another whole story. Had to take the hose off, and we're changing the thermostat so that all leaked out, and you know, the usual. Let's go check up on the clown. Got ourselves a new welder though, finally, after 30 years. We haven't welded in 30 years. Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, he's doing fine. He's doing just fine. Yeah, scratches on fire and stuff. Cool, look at that. How do you like our I don't care who you are, this is just funny. This is his welding station. Or is it? This is his welding station. Or cutting station, whatever you want to call it. Here's the, whatchamacallit. We got, I mean, I know it ain't pretty, I know. But it's on there. It's a serious bracket. Look at that bracket we had to make. And then we gotta do that. He's calling me, he needs a hammer. Yeah, somewhere over here. Where is it? Oh yeah. Well, it's about 1,000,000 o'clock now.
What?
It's about 1,000,000 o'clock now, ain't it?
It's 12:30 midnight.
Is it?
It is.
12:30 a.m. Here's our bracket. I know it don't look good. It don't look pretty, but she don't fit on there. We had to double these up. Double up those plates. I know it's not pretty, but she's customized. Ready to go on the big block. Although I think we might throw some paint in there or something. We wanted to change those valve covers too. I guess we got new ones. Got new valve covers. Oh, this is heavy. Hey. There they are. Chevrolet Chromies. Oh. So, yeah, that's look at that. We just bought a welder tonight. We haven't welded in 30 years, as you can tell. Look at the weld. And that's the cutting. That's the cutting. We cut and we welded. This is a long story here. There was, I don't know how to explain it, like studs sticking out of the front of the heads. So we actually had to double these up to go around the studs sticking out. It's hard to explain, but anyway. We're gonna do some painting and put the valve covers on, and then we put the bracket on. I'm going.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Look how clean that thing is. That's what we like to see.
454.
Now we believe the true miles on this vehicle. One owner we bought it from, and he's got about under 100,000, about 97 on it or something.
Came out with 90. I might have 91 now. That's it.
91?
Yeah.
The
How many miles on it?
Seeing that, you know, it's the
The
truth.
actual miles. Yeah.
It's nice and clean. We're very happy about that. So we're gonna put the new valve covers on and get busy with a rack.
Well, rack them, jack them up. Let's go.
Bumper. There you go. That's one new valve cover. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Compared to that old one.
Oh yeah.
The old one's black, peeling, dirty. And the new one is nice and shiny chrome with the nice Chevy emblem. Says Chevy. We like
There's
it.
always one.
Haha, you found the problem.
And this little pipe's in the way. It doesn't move. So you're afraid to move it because they're here.
There we are. Got the motor cleaned up a little bit. Got a couple of chrome valve covers on there. Right? And we painted we tried putting a chrome, what do you call that thing? Thermostat housing on there, but it didn't work out because it was angled this way and it would hit this. So we had to go back to the stock one. We just painted it red. And we did a little sample paint here. See how like oxidized and pitted this is? That's gonna look like that eventually. But yeah, making some progress. We're gonna go with some wiring harness, loom stuff, whatever it is, that plastic cheap stuff, and put all these loose wires in harnesses and stuff, and then we'll put the rack on. So we're going to the store. Bye-bye. There she is. We got our fresh black paint. We got our chrome valve covers. We added a whole bunch of this harness, wiring harness stuff just to clean everything up. There's a nice red rack, solid as a rock on there. 6 bolts holding her on, bolted right to the heads. Ugliest weld job you'll ever see, but strong like bull. We love.
You're gonna find out when you're bumping down.
We're gonna see how strong it is.
Snap.
Loving it. Done. Rack is on. Now more work begins. Well, there's a preliminary look at what we're kind of going for. Don't let those little peanuts on the ends fool you. They do as many amps as those bad boys right there. Little Mechmans. What's that one, a 350?
370.
370. Okay, 320, right?
320.
270,
270,
270,
240.
240.
I'm getting one more. 320.
One more 320? What you gonna get rid of? The peanut?
No, we'll use them all.
Oh, because that one we
We'll
can
hang it
put
underneath.
underneath.
Yeah.
Use it for the stock system or
Yeah,
something.
we just want to run a Mechman for fun.
But that's a preliminary. Lots of stuff to do yet, though. Got to figure out the whole fan situation, the belt lining up, the shroud, the whole deal.
All the pulleys, the wiring.
Yeah, we got to make
Let's,
top brackets.
guess what? We're on our way.
Oh yeah, we're
We're on our
we're
way.
over the hump right now.
Yeah.
That bracket's on there. The rack is mounted. So yeah, we got our valve covers in there, painted some stuff up.
So you think I
cleaned
get some
things up.
decent gas mileage?
Oh yeah, it's gonna get real good now.
If I get 6, I'll be happy.
We don't care. All we care about is dropping moles.
And we're gonna be dropping a serious mall in this thing.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt some feelings.
Serious mall.
I'm going.
Up. You see how it goes up?
Right now we're gonna test to see if the hood actually closes.
And this hood closes very easily. Ooh, something's touching.
Dear God. Are you sure?
Yeah, something's it's touching the foam, you know what I mean?
Well, that's not good because when you rev it and stuff, the motor will tweak and. How could it hit?
Who cares?
Everybody says it don't hit.
It's just touching, you can feel it. Because this hood, you can take this hood and just go click.
Yeah,
I had to push it a little bit.
yeah. Okay. Well, that's another bridge we have to cross.
Hood screws?
That's what we do when they hit. We start cutting. That's all. We just start cutting.
I think it just touches the foam. This stuff,
Yeah.
it's that close.
Hmm.
What else can we do? What's the rolls?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
Lower the. Cut our welds off and lower the.
Lower the whole rack.
The whole rack. Yeah.
No, I'll raise my hood. I won't even use one.
Cut a hole in the hood, right? A slotted hole, right? That way, right down
Right,
the length of the hood.
these.
Exactly. Whatever it takes. We don't care.
No, that'll be okay.
We'll figure it out. Okay, bye.